Hi, everybody. Jeff Knox, broker and owner of the Dallas Real Estate Store. And I want to talk to you for a second about Frisco Christie Ranch and what kind of custom report we offer for the subdivision at Christie Ranch. Now, how to get this report? All right, first off, it's free, and it is going to allow you to see what others are paying for similar Christie Ranch homes. Clicking here may save you thousands of dollars. Now let me give you an example of why that is true, and it could help you literally save thousands of dollars. I'm going to go ahead and click on the link, and I'm going to take you to the registration page. And when we get to the registration page, I'm going to show you just a couple things, then I'm going to take you to a sample report and you can see exactly what you're going to get. This report could literally save you thousands by letting you know what other buyers are paying for similar Frisco homes. You do not want to be the one who's overpaid because you did not get the facts prior to starting your home search. So let's say that you and a significant other, or you and your wife, or even if it's just you, you're driving around Christie Ranch. And you see a property in Christie Ranch that you like. Now, while I talk, I'm going to go ahead and put up the sample report that you'll get so you can start looking at that. Let's say that you and your significant other, or you find a property in Christie Ranch that you like. And let's say you take a flyer. And let's say things progress, right? And this seller, for example, wants $100 a square foot for their home. Or they want, let's say $110. Let's say they want $110 per square foot for their home. And let's say that you continue this negotiation back and forth, and you've gotten them down to $105 a square foot. And you feel pretty good because you've gotten a good fair amount off what you think the home should sell for and what their list price was. So you are happy. You're at $105 a square foot. However, you've not seen a CMA or a comparative market analysis from a licensed agent. All right, so let's say you're at $105 a square foot, but what this report is going to show you, and let's say you bought that house for $105 a square foot in Christie Ranch, but what this report is going to show you, okay, is the Christie Ranch report. All right, and it's going to show you, now this is from 2012. Let me just tell you this is last year's report. However, when you order the report on our website, you're going to get the most recent information. Okay, so it won't be from 2012. It'll be wherever we are currently and what the most recent report is available. Let's say you bought that home for $105 a square foot. But what you're going to see is the average sales price in Christie Ranch, what others were paying, was $92 a square foot, almost $93. So you've overpaid by $12 a square foot more than the guy down the street, more than the person across the street, more than the person 2 streets over. You've overpaid by thousands of dollars at $105 a square foot, whereas the average was $92. Now, this is pretty simplistic. There's a lot more that goes into it when you're doing an appraisal, or an agent or a broker is actually running true real comps. But this does give you a great idea, right, of where things are selling in Christie Ranch right now. And so let me just skim through this real quickly with you. Here's the address. You'll see every address of the properties that have sold. The city, of course, is Frisco. You'll see the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the garage spaces, the square footage of the property, the acreage of the lot, the year the home was constructed, did it have a pool, current days on market prior to it receiving an offer, the list price of the home originally, sales price versus the list price. What's the percentage that sellers are getting on the final sales price as compared to their list price? Right, the sold date of the property, price per square foot, and the final sales price. Okay, you'll get all of these things in just this one report. All right, now here's kind of a cool number, and I alluded to this earlier. It tells you the minimum, the maximum, and the average of all the properties. It takes into account all 35 properties or 36 properties that are shown. Okay, now what it's going to show you is, again, we talked about the average price per square foot. Now, again, there's more to it because there's 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, 5-bedroom homes, and so they're not all equal when you do an actual appraisal or a real comparative market analysis. But this is a great place to start if you're a numbers person or you're really serious about buying a home in Christie Ranch. Now, let me go back to the registration page for a minute. Let me show you a couple other things. Okay, you cannot get this type of report on your own without holding a real estate license, and nobody other than a licensed realtor can give you this type of information. Not Trulia, not Zillow, not Realtor.com. And the reason that these big box real estate websites can't give you this type of information is this. They're not licensed agents registered with our MLS provider to get access to these back-end office tools. All right, they are big open feed websites, and much like you can see on our website, like you could scroll through all of our homes price, within certain price criteria. You could scroll through our homes by bedrooms. You can do all that on Trulia and Zillow and Realtor.com, but the MLS does not allow them to have access to true powerful back-end tools like real estate agents and brokers who are a part of our association have. So again, you're not going to get this type of information on your own, and you're not going to get it on a big box website. Now, what you get when you order, and this is really important, so stay with me for a second. You're going to get the free recent Frisco home sales history report, over 100 pages. Now, the good thing about this is it's going to include comps and sales prices for every Frisco home in every Frisco subdivision. And why we do this. All right, you're going to get Christie Ranch, because that's where you are and that's what you're interested in. You're going to get Christie Ranch, but you're also going to get the sales report for Arbors at Willow Bay and Chapel Creek and Starwood and the Trails and Eldorado Fairways and Pearson Farms. You're going to get the sales report for every subdivision in Frisco, and there are 90 plus. And the reason that we do it is because when we work with most buyers, very rarely do they come to us and say, okay, I want to live specifically in Christie Ranch. Now that happens on occasion. Or they say, I want to live specifically in Starwood. Now that happens on occasion, but most of the time buyers come to us and say, I can spend $500,000, I want 4 bedrooms, I want 4 bathrooms, I want a 3-car garage, and I want a pool. So instead of specifically saying I want to live in a certain subdivision, rather they say, here's what I can spend and here's what I want. So if you're at that point, you probably have not necessarily zeroed in on Christie Ranch, but maybe you have, and that's great. But if you haven't, you're going to get access to every single subdivision report and see what things are selling for in those subdivisions. And trust me, price per square foot changes each time you jump subdivisions. So instead of you having to bounce around on our website and try and remember what subdivisions you ordered and what subdivisions you need to look at, you're going to get them all in one report. All right, the second thing you're going to get is, as a bonus, as a thank you for ordering, you're going to get the free Do Not Miss Frisco Schools ISD report. And if one of the main priorities to you is getting your child in a good school and making sure that this school is scoring well and is rated toward the top of the district, this report's going to show you everything about every school within Frisco ISD and the entire Frisco ISD as a whole versus the rest of the state of Texas. So this report comes from very high authorities in the state of Texas, and you're going to get that for free also. All right, and lastly, this is the only place we know on the web where you can get this type of information for free, 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, 365 days a year, within seconds of registration. And we set this up so that when you order these reports, all right, you come down here and you order these reports, you get them literally in your inbox within 30 to 60 seconds. You can get them at 2 in the morning, you can get them at 5 in the morning, you can get them at 8 at night, you can get them Christmas Day, you can get them Thanksgiving Day, you can get them New Year's Day. All right, so we've set this up so that they're automated and they come to you within 30 to 60 seconds. So literally you fill in your name, your email address, any message you want to send us that's not required. You fill in the CAPTCHA, you hit send. You'll get a message down here that says, thank you for ordering. Your reports are on the way. Be sure and check your email. By the time you get that good little message down here telling you the reports are on the way, they will probably be in your inbox. So if you're a serious buyer or seller of real estate, okay, you can take these reports and see where things are selling. You can see your neighbor's home that's sold 2 doors down, right? You can see every price of every home in your neighborhood that's sold. So it'll give you a good idea of where you might be if you're looking to sell. I can't tell you what a great place this is to start, and you can't get this on your own, again, and you can't get it from any of the big box websites. So if you're interested, go ahead and fill out the form below and order. You're under no obligation. If you have any other questions or want a more detailed report, or you want to talk to us about possibly listing your home or helping you buy, or both, call us 972-342-0000, 972-342-0000. I'm Jeff Knox, broker and owner of the Dallas Real Estate Store, and we truly look forward to working with you soon. Take care.